Good morning, folks. So my weather station said it was 37 out here whenever I got up, and it's 8:30 now, and it said it was 42, and I saw a little bit of frost, but even more than seeing a little bit of frost is seeing a little bit of ice on the bird bath. That's my true thermometer. It don't give exact temperatures, but if the water's froze, I think it must have got down to 32. There's still a little frost on the old dead stuff. I've got cucumbers and squash back here in my old garden. Through the aisle there, I've got pumpkins and cucumbers back on the back and all, and I put flower pots over them, and I hope that was enough. I'll find out whenever I take the pots off. I'd moved in most of my garden, tomatoes and peppers and other squash that I had in pots and all, into the greenhouses, and some of the ginger that I had repotted and transplanted, and see how it's doing. I'm busted my butt yesterday really getting it all in, and I'll go a little easier today. I don't know if I'll get it all moved back out or not. The canis lilies here, they can take a little bit of frost and all, in which they've been out all winter. That was what I had covering or using to hold down the plastic around this kratom. And I don't see any sign that these are hurt. I had cut the tops off of it yesterday where I could put the pot over it. Most times, if you cover it, I know people that put newspaper over plants, and in the garden out there, before I started using the row cover for potatoes, I would just use the old bags and all that I get perlite and the peat moss and things like that in. As long as you keep the frost off the leaves, they're not bit bad. And the closer to the dirt you get, the less chance of freeze you get. And a lot of times the freeze, unless it's a long period freeze, really won't hurt too much. Say that with the ice on the bird bath, if that had hit some of the littler trees and things, which this is a weed, but you can see the red growing out on the kratums. And those are the three that I had covered. And like I said, later in the day, whenever the sun hits that frost, it'll uncover how much has got burned from the frost, but I don't think it's going to affect any of my plants that I meant to set that one in, but right now, doesn't look like it's hurt anyway. I had moved in all of the spinach here, except for these 3 pots here. And so when the sun comes out a little more, I'll be able to tell if any of it has actually got bit. And spinach is kind of a winter crop type deal, which this is supposed to be a perennial. And we'll just have to wait and see how it does. I haven't left any out in the cold, so I just don't know. I may I thought about taking these and actually planting them in the dirt somewhere and having them out in the cold for next winter. But that's where the old country boy is this morning on April 10th. And go in and stir up my puppies and get ready to get out and get a little bit done today. Blessings, everyone. Stay safe.